What's up, guys? Firecore sent over their new thermal camera for me to check out, and it's been really cool. There's a lot of cool features that they did pack into this. Like the build quality itself feels really nice, has like a textured rubber, so it feels really heavy duty, nice and durable. It kind of bounces when it hits the ground because of that rubber, which is super cool. That's the trigger right there, really comfortable to hold in your hand. You do also have a little spot for a strap or a lanyard if you want to put that on right there, and then you do have a 1/4 thread if you want to hook this up to a tripod or something like that. And then that is what the actual camera part of it looks like. But yeah, when you turn it on, it's going to look like this. It's calibrated, and as you can see the hot signatures and the cold signatures. It looks really nice. It's pretty responsive. As you can see, it's not super delayed, which is pretty dope. And then you can click those arrows if you want to go into a more detailed shot, as you can see, so it looks more outlined than just the colors. And we can go back, as you can see, like that. What the front looks like, you got your battery indicator, your temperature readouts, and it will pinpoint the coldest and hottest area. So right now my hand is the hottest area, and then the coldest area is that 70 degrees up there at the top left. So that's pretty sweet. It'll show you the coldest and hottest area, and that's all just on this main screen. If we click that OK button, it's going to pull up that settings menu, and there is a lot of different stuff that we can turn on here. So gallery is one of the coolest features. You can actually take photos of this. So let's just put it on my hand. We're just going to click that trigger, and boom, it's going to snap a photo of that. We can go into the gallery, and there's that photo, which is super cool. And there is also a PC software that you can hook up to this, so you're able to see your images in bigger detail on your computer, which is pretty cool. Image mode, a couple different image modes. You got thermal, visual, which basically turns this into like an actual little camera. You also have picture in picture, so it'll do that camera, and then also have like the heat signature in the middle. T-Mix, which is kind of a more detailed version of the thermal camera. As you can see, it just kind of outlines it a little better. But those are your main image modes. And then just to go back, you just click that power button right there. You got super IR right there. Screen display. So you're able to obviously add like different stuff that you want on the screen, date and time, things like that. Go back. You got high, low alert. So you can turn on an alert to let you know if it gets below -4 or 1,000. And you can easily adjust those if you'd like to by just clicking it and then, scrolling down. So that's cool. So if you do see a temperature that you don't want to see, this will alert you, which is pretty cool. LED light does have a little light right there on the front. Palette's cool. That is just like the different way that it'll show you the heat signature. Lava, red, hot, rainbow. Got 6 different heat temperatures. So depending on like what's easier for you to see the heat signatures, you can obviously switch between those just like that. And then we also have settings, which when we click on that, we can choose our language, temperature units, so you can do Celsius or Fahrenheit. Emissivity, you can change that as well. Got laser, time and date, brightness, and then auto power off and auto save, clear data, device info, and all your other different things. But yeah, it's super cool. The brightness on this thing is pretty decent. So as you can see, we can have it low, middle, and then high. It's not the brightest screen, but it is pretty decent for what it is. Doesn't look terrible. You can easily see everything pretty well. The charging port is right there on the top as well, and it does charge with USB-C. So this is what it looks like in action. As you can see, we have our hottest and coldest spots, and it is fairly accurate. It's pretty responsive as well, which is super cool. We can change the different image modes if we want to see it a little bit differently. Picture in picture, T-Max. And yeah, it's really nice because you're able to see the hottest area. So like right now, that power strip down there is pretty hot. My iMac's a fairly hot temperature, same with my lights, which is super cool. So this could be really great if you guys do electric work, construction, anything of that sort. Even if you guys are outside at nighttime. At night, you can see all the hottest areas. So if you guys are hunting, stuff like that, you'll be able to see the different deer and animals out there, which is super cool. It's a 25 hertz screen and has a resolution of 320 by 240. I'm no professional by any means, but just from my own tests and using of it, I think it works really well. So if you guys are looking for a nice little thermal camera, definitely check this one out.